Hello and welcome back to our subject, Digital Technique Fundamentals. Our lesson for today is about Boolean algebra. So if there is modern algebra in your mathematics, there is also Boolean algebra in digital. So what's the difference between modern algebra and Boolean algebra? In modern algebra, the value of your variables from A to Z is represented by a decimal number. No? Say an X is equal to 100 or 200, Y is equal to 500, and so on. Whereas in Boolean algebra, the variables from A to Z will have only two values. It is either 0 or 1. Boolean algebra was actually developed or invented by George Boole. And George Boole is actually a British or an English mathematician. Alright? So, Boolean algebra basically is used to or can be used in creating a logical circuit. Okay? So, Boolean algebra equations can be represented later on by logical circuits. So, before we go into that, let us discuss first some of the most important features of Boolean algebra, which is logical addition, logical multiplication, and complements. So, logical addition is represented by the plus sign, or in a logical word, that is represented by the word OR. Okay? This has similarities with that of your binary addition, except for the last condition. No? So, you have 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 in logical addition. In some books, we read this as 0 or. 0 is 0, 0 or 1 is 1, 1 or 0 is 1, 1 or 1 is equal to 1. That is logical addition. Logical multiplication, represented by the dot sign, which is actually in a logical word that is AND. Okay? So, the logical multiplication is very much the same as that of your binary multiplication. No? Any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0, and 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Or we can read this as 0 and 0 is equal to 0, 0 and 1 is 0, 1 and 0 is 0, 1 and 1 is equal to 1. Okay? These are your logical addition and logical multiplication. How about complements? When you say complement, that means opposite or the inverse, or in the variable is inverted, or the number is inverted. For example, the complement of 0 is 1. Right? When you say again complement, that is inverted. So the variable of 0 again is 1, and the complement of 0 is 1, and the complement of 1 is 0. Okay? Then we have here Boolean algebra rules. We will be using this one here to simplify equation so that logical circuits which represents a particular logical equation can also be simplified. So when you say simplified, the circuit will now be smaller, no? So dili siya compact, dili siya daghan kayo components, but it uses the small number of components, but it functions the same way as the original that we simplified. So again, Boolean algebra rules here are used to simplify equations. Now, I'm using here x, y, and z. Now, these variables here can also be change into A, B, or C, or any variables from A to Z. Alright? So, what does Boolean algebra rules number 1 says? It says 0 plus x is equal to x. So, in other words, any variable or variables added to 0 is equal to that variable or variables. Example, you have xy plus 0, the answer is xy. Or 0 plus xyz is equal to xyz. That is rule number 1. So again, any variable or variables added to 0 is equal to that variable or variables. That is rule number 1. Number 2, any variable or variables added to 1 is equal to 1. Okay? Again, any variable or variables added to 1 is equal to 1. For example, you have xy plus 1 is equal to 1. Or xyz plus 1 will still be equal to 1. How do we do that? We know that x, y, and z can have only a value of 0 or 1. Let's say, for example, x is 1, y is 0, and z is 1. No? So you have 1 times 0 times 1 plus 1. So you have 1 times 0 is 0. Diba? 1 times 0 is 0. And 0 times 1, 0 times 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. So 0 or 1 is equal to 1. Okay? So again, this means that any variable or variables added to 1, the answer is 1. So we can also use this method in rule number 1. Okay? We can also use it in rule number 3. So what does rule number 3 means? X plus x is equal to x. Meaning, a variable or variables added to the same variable or variables is equal to that variable or variables. Okay? So, for example, you have xy plus xy. The answer is xy. Okay? Variable or variables added to the same variable or variables is equal to that variable or variables. Alright? So that is rule number 3. X plus x is equal to x. Unlike in your modern algebra that is equivalent to 2x. So there is no 2 in binary or in logical representation. So it has only a value of 0 or 1. No? So just replace this x here without any value, either 0 or 1. And then you will have the same result. Okay? Rule number 4. X plus x complement or x plus the complement of x is equal to 1. Right? This is only applicable for a single variable, not variables. This is only for single variables. Take note of that. Example, you have, let's prove this one, no? Let's prove this. You have x plus x complement is equal to 1. So if x is equal to 0, 0 plus 0 complement is equal to 1. 0 plus the complement of 0 here is 1, right? The opposite of 0 is 1. So 0 plus 1, logical addition, is equal to 1, and that is equal to 1 also. So the same, if x is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 complement is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 complement is 0, so 1 plus 0 will still be equal to 1. So any variable added to the complement of that variable is equal to 1. Again, that is only good for a single variable, or that can be applied only for a single variable. Rule number 5, 0 times x is equal to 0. So this means that any variable or variables multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. So, okay, I will underline the numbers here which can be used only for a single variable. Those rules here without an underline means that it can be used for a single variable or variables. But if it is underlined, that is only used for a single variable or can be used for a single variable. Then, rule number 6. 1 times x is equal to x. So again, any variable or variables multiplied by 1 is equal to that variable or variables. So 1 times xyz is equal to xyz. Then rule number 7, x times x is equal to x. Not x squared, but equal to x. So any variable or variables again multiplied to the same variable or variables is equal to that variable or variables. So x times x is equal to x. Or let's say xy times xy is equal to xy. xyz times xyz is equal to xyz. That is rule number 7. Okay? Rule number 8. X times x complement is equal to 0. Okay? So, what does this mean? Any variable or the complement or x multiplied to the complement of x is equal to 0. Okay? Now, this is only applicable for a single variable. So, I will underline this one. This is only applicable for a single variable. Okay? Then, rule number 9. X double complement is equal to x. Because, for example, if x is equal to 1, so you have 1 double complement is equal to 1. The first complement of 1 is 0 complement. Okay? Muna nabilin, isang naka-complement is equal to 1. Then, the complement of 0 is 1. So, that is equal to 1. Alright? So, x double complement is equal to x. How about if you have x triple complement? That is x triple complement. This one here is equivalent to x complement. So, if the number of complements are odd number of complements, then you have x complement as your final answer. If your complements here are even number of complements, then the variable, the result is the not complemented variable. Or in this case, for example, x. So x, then you have 4 complements that will be equivalent to x. That is rule number 9. Then rule number 10, x plus y is equal to y plus x. That is commutative law of addition, right? So you have 1 plus, let's say for example, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. So you have 1 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 1. You have 1 is equal to 1. That is, again, commutative law of addition. Then, 11, x times y is equal to y times x. Commutative law of multiplication. Then, number 12, x plus open parenthesis y plus z, close parenthesis, is equal to open parenthesis x plus y, close parenthesis plus z. That is associative law of addition. Then this one here, associative law of multiplication. So, kaning mga 10, 11, 12, 13, very common ka na siyang law, especially in our modern algebra. Naabot siya sa Boolean algebra. Then, 14, x times y plus z is equal to xy plus xz. So that is rule number 14 is distributive law. Okay? So opposite of distributive is factoring. You factor out the common x. So you have y plus z. Then number 15, x plus xz is equal to x. So again, this is only true for this particular example. No? So you have x plus xz is equal to x. So if we will use rule number 13, this one, 14, no? So you factor out the common value. That is rule 14, for example. So common here is x. So what is left is 1 plus z is equal to x. And what is this? That is rule number 2, right? So rule number 2, any variable or variables added to 1 is equal to that, or is equal to 1, no? 1 plus x is equal to 1. So 1 plus z is equal to 1. So x times 1 is equal to x. And that is rule number 6, right? Rule number 6. So you have x is equal to x. Okay? So this one here is what? Rule number 2. Okay? So that's how to prove the rules, no? Especially rule number 15. Then, rule number 16, x, open parenthesis, x plus y, close parenthesis, is equal to x plus y. This is x plus y, I believe, no? So let me see the rules. Then x plus alright, so x plus x times open parenthesis x plus y close parenthesis is equal to x plus y. So let's try to prove this one, no? You have x times x plus y is equal to x. Okay, so the original equation was this one. So let us try to prove, no? So you distribute rule number 14. Okay, so you have xx plus xy is equal to x. Then you have xx is equal to x plus xy is equal to x, right? Then you factor out, again, rule 14, x, so you have 1 plus y is equal to x. So this one here is 1. So you have x is equal to x. So that is rule number 2 again, no? So you have x, open parenthesis, x plus y is equal to x. Then, rule 17, x plus y multiplied by x plus z is equal to x plus y z. Alright? So, actually, we can prove this using our proven rules. Okay, let's try. So, you have x plus y times x plus z is equal to x plus yz, no? So rule 14, we distribute. So you have xx plus xz plus xy plus yz is equal to x plus yz. Oh, so what rule is this? Rule number 7. So you have x plus xz plus xy plus yz is equal to x plus yz. Then we use rule 14. We factor out this one here, which is the common is x. So you have x, you have 1 plus z plus y, right? Plus yz is equal to x plus yz. Again, any variable or variables added to 1 is equal to 1. Because 1 plus z is equal to 1. 1 plus y is also equal to 1. Right? So you have x times 1 plus yz is equal to x plus yz, or x is equal x plus yz is equal to x plus yz. That is rule number 17. Okay? Then rule 18. This is a very interesting rule. So x plus the complement of x times y is equal to x plus y. So how do we interpret this one? If you notice that the complement x complement here, the complement of an x, which is a single variable, the complement of x in this case is x bar, which is being multiplied to another variable, okay, is eliminated. X complement here is eliminated. So what remains here is your x here and your y. The complement is removed. Okay? So that is rule 18. So for example, you have x plus, let's say a plus a bar b. So what's the answer? You have a plus b. Alright? How about if you have b plus b bar cd? Again, the complement, which is b bar, will be eliminated. So the answer will be b plus cd. How about if you have a bar plus ab? So what's the answer? So the single variable here is a bar, and the complement of a bar is a. So a bar plus b. So this one here will be eliminated. No? So you have to base your answer, or you have to base the remaining variables on the first or the single variable in that particular equation. In this particular case, a bar is a single variable, and a here is multiplied to another variable, which is b. So this one here will be removed from the equation. Alright? So that's how we interpret rule number 19. Then you have, 18. Then you have rule number 19. Rule number 19 says xy plus yz plus y bar z is equal to xy plus z. So how do we prove this? So we know that what is common here is z. So you have xy plus z. You factor out z. So what is left is y plus y bar is equal to xy plus z. Are they equal? So you know, what is this? Y plus y bar. So you have a variable added to the complement of that variable. Where is that? This one. Rule number 4 is equivalent to 1. So this is 1 here. So you have xy plus z times 1 is equal to xy plus z. Right? Any variable or variables multiplied by 1 is equal to that variable. So you have xy plus z is equal to xy plus z. So that's how we make use of our rules to simplify equations. So the next video, you will have an example.